going about this? Thanks again for tuning into yet another video. Infamous coming at you live from the West Coast yet again, San Jose, California. So we have the Lowrider S right here. We're in between installing a few components on it, so I just wanted to give you guys my first impressions of the TCMT crash bar. So I have the full set. I have the rear ones, frame sliders, rear frame sliders slash passenger foot pegs. If you guys own a Lowrider S, you guys know these don't come with rear passenger foot pegs. So now we have them on there. So it looks pretty awesome. I dig the look. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments. You guys think these frame sliders. Sorry, I can't talk this morning. Look good on the bike. I think they do. You guys let me know in the comments. But so we got the rear ones and we have the crash bar on the front. Also TCMT. So together they'll cost you less than what the Bum King the Bum King one will cost you. I believe the Bum King is like $350. So both of these together, it was still $100 less than that. So $100 for the rear ones. Bum King, that's $250. And of course this one, what is this, $150? This is $150. Yeah, I think this one's $150 or one something. So cheaper, okay? And first impressions after installing them, man, it was super easy. All right, let me just show you a few details here. Even though they're made in China, you can see that these things fit like a glove. All right, you can see it right here. Everything, you know, just it has the openings that you need to service the bike. The frame itself, look how it hugs the frame perfectly. Of course, all the hardware, everything included. I added the washer, so you know, that's something that you guys might want to consider doing. But we also have the frame sliders. These are 3 inches, so you could also change these. You could swap them out for longer ones if you know, if that's what you want to do. But we have that, and they fit like a glove. Easy installation. There wasn't any modification. There's no modification of any kind when you're installing this one, guys. Believe me, I've just finished installing the fairing, of course, from Dominator, and I had to modify that, of course, to get it to fit the way I like, and just to fit it a little bit better compared to what Bum King ships you. So I mean, sorry, Dominator. So this fits a lot better. Easy install. You can see how well it hugs. I mean, it's really, I mean, just the quality, the fitment, everything about the frame slider, it's just amazing. For $100, man, you know what, it's high quality. As far as, you know, the weld and all this other stuff, I don't know. All right, I barely welded a little bit when I was working at the body shop. That was, you know, just MIG welding. It wasn't really to, you know, weld to look pretty. It was just weld to kind of put Bondo on top. That's, you know, that's my extent of weld. I don't know penetration or anything like that. You know, what to look for, stuff like that. But I mean, the welds look decent. You have a little bit of an extra support on both of these. This little triangle shape, I think it adds a little bit to the overall design. But as far as frame sliders, they're designed to kind of break off the bike, so you don't damage the frame itself. You got to have a little bit of give, and that's why you have this this vulcanized rubber, whatever this is, plastic, on the frame sliders. They're meant to be broken, and to kind of, just to, if you know, in case you do drop it, just to kind of rub away and just burn off, kind of like most modern you know, vehicles. They're designed to break specifically in parts to protect the driver. All right, so let's move up to the front ones. Of course, this is the front crash bar. Onto, of course, this new crash bar. You can see the welds, everything. You have this extra support just to kind of add a little bit more strength to the crash bar. This is thick metal right here. Okay, right here as well. This is about a 1/4 inch thick. This one, I'd say it's about, maybe, yeah, about the same. It's just, it might be stretched just to kind of get it, to give it that shape. So I think this is originally is a 1/4 inch. You can see it down over here, 1/4 inch, and then where it starts to get stretched, it goes down to about 1/8 of an inch. So I went ahead and I installed some spacers in this, mainly because TCMT sent me, I believe, a wrong bolt. This bolt was way too long. After installing it, it was still loose because I believe it was about 1/4 inch too long. So one of the bolts, you know, came in the wrong size, but you might get a proper sized kit. But in case you do find yourself with that same problem, you could either cut the bolt or go to your hardware store and then pick up another bolt, same size, same thread. Take the bolt with you, go to Home Depot, try out the all the different 3/8, 1/2 inch. You have 2 different threads, if I remember right, 16, 3/8 by 16, or the other one, what's the other one? I can't remember, but just take that bolt to your hardware store and then grab another bolt just to kind of get it to fit. But I actually have extra spacers. You can see that right there. This is an alloy, I believe it's an alloy spacer. It's something that I've been collecting quite a bit because of the Sportster build. The Sportster, I'm using a lot of the parts that don't necessarily fit on the bike, but with these spacers I'm able to get it to work. So I have that extra spacer on I just had it at hand. I believe it's a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch inner diameter and 1 inch outer diameter. So that's what that spacer is, in case you do find yourself and you do have an extra spacer. I doubt you do, but if you do, inner diameter 1/2 inch, outer diameter 1 inch by 1/4 inch length. So that's what that is right there. That's what's sticking out. So this is also 3 inches, same as the one in the back. And man, it looks gorgeous. It does. It looks really pretty. I like the way it looks. It works with the FXR fairing. If you have the lowers, which I do, I still haven't installed it, but I'm going to install it. If you have the lowers, this works with the lowers, with the FXR fairing. It clears it. There's a lot of room here. It looks really nice. Do I reach this crash bar? I do not. I don't reach it. I'm 5'7". My inseam is 29 or 30 inches, something like that. On the bike, look at this. Nope. Even fully stretched, I don't reach. How about on this side? Nope. Look at that. I don't reach the crash bar. So it was the same deal with the Mustache one, with the Mustache engine guard from Harley Davidson. I wasn't able to reach it. I believe you have to be at least maybe like 6 feet, 5'11" or something like that, a little bit taller, or have probably, I would say maybe not an inseam of 30, but probably 34. If you have an inseam of 34, you might be able to comfortably use as a, just to use them as Fords, or as Ford foot pegs, freeway pegs, or whatever you want to call them. Maybe, but as far as my height, 5'7", I don't reach. So the width of this crash bar is, with the spacers, of course, it's a little bit over 32 inches. All right, so that's about the same size as my handlebars. So what is this? 3 inches. These are 3 inches apiece, and I believe this is 28 inches. So you could always extend these. Go to Bung and buy longer 6-inch frame sliders, which I have for my Sportster, and those are also from Bung. So there's my first impressions of the TCMT frame sliders. I still haven't gotten used to having these out here in the back. They hit my my calf right here, like right on top. It's not a big deal, but hey, if I have to find something negative to say, I guess that's gonna be it. I'm not fully used to having those frame sliders as of yet, but I mean, it doesn't hurt. All right, it's just, it does hit the back of my calf slightly, but it's something, after maybe after 100 miles I might be able to get used to, and I'll be able to adjust my foot placement. But yeah, there it is. You guys let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? Huh? For 100 and for 250-ish, shipping wise, man, I thought I had bought this from California, because I don't know what it is, but I got these in like 2 days, super quick. They're somewhere in SoCal. I guess their warehouse, but for some reason this had to be shipped out of New York, the front one. So that took, you know, holiday season. It is, you know, December 25th today. Merry Christmas, guys. You know, enjoy your time with your family. But anyways, yes, this took about, seems like it took about 8 days. There was, of course, FedEx. I don't know, they just delayed some stuff. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, just my first impressions. I like it. Am I gonna put it to the test? I hope I don't. But overall, the quality, the price, the color, the high gloss finish, it's got a few imperfections. I don't know, right here, there's got a little bit of an imperfection in the paint. Just, you know, minor little things, but man, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful crash bar, both of them. I'm gonna end up using like a vinyl something. I'm gonna put like a little lettering here, probably creep or something. I'll put that down there, right there, or something. Dominator, they also have something similar, but you know what, money's tight right now. You guys already saw the fairing, the headlight. Yeah, this is costing, you know, it's costing quite a bit. So anywhere where I could save a couple bucks, and if you're out there and you're wondering, hey, does this fit on my Softail? Yes, it does. It fits on just about everything, I believe. It might not fit with the Ford Controls Softails, except for maybe the rear frame slider, but for the most part, this fits with just about every Softail out there. So, hey, thanks for tuning in to yet another video. Thanks for all the support. We're heading into 2023 with a bang, with, you know, both of the bikes. The Sportster's also getting a facelift. The lowrider's getting a facelift right now, and we're just gonna keep on working. It's gonna start raining next week, so I'm gonna have to, you know, put a halt or put a hold on these projects until the weather clears up. So you guys stay out there, stay safe. Don't believe everything you read. Life's a risk. Get out there and ride. Later.